I wanted to talk to you about something that isn't normally talked about here on YouTube, and it's just beauty stuff or beauty things, techniques or stuff that I just can't get into. Some of them I've tried, some of them I haven't, and I just can't seem to get behind them, or I'll do part but not the whole kit and caboodle. So I think as I get into this, you guys are going to understand a little bit more what I'm talking about, so I'll just kind of get into it. If you can't tell by looking at me, even my arms, I'm not into self-tanning, and I see self-tanning everywhere. Every time I go into Ulta, they have this little section on self-tanning. I hear YouTubers talk about, this makeup doesn't match me, but it will when I self-tan, or it doesn't match me because I have self-tanned, and this matches me when I'm not. And I know that there's this whole thing about not tanning anymore. You know, like when I was a kid, everybody tanned because that was beautiful. And I remember for years I wanted to have tan legs, most especially, which is kind of stupid because if you look at my face, shouldn't my legs be white too? So I can't do it. I have tried to self-tan my legs, and that did not end up well. There was a time where I really was intent on doing it. Plus and hair, yes. There was a time I couldn't ever think about getting into rubbing something all over my body to be tanner than I am. Frankly, it's not even because I think I'd look terrible with a self-tan, which I know I would. It's because I already do enough maintenance as it is. I don't need something else to maintain or keep up with. And so I just kind of didn't even jump on that train. Next thing are eyebrows. And this is a very controversial subject on YouTube because everybody's into brows. I am just not into eyebrows. I don't take that much time to do them. It takes me less than a minute. I use one of those Ulta eyebrow mascara little wand things and go through my brows. I make sure to pluck stray hairs. I was never a big plucker when that was in because I was a kid. And I just never, I don't get it. I don't get why. I mean, I understand it frames your eyes. I get that. But I just don't believe in drawing in too much and making a big deal out of them because I really don't enjoy a big, bold brow, even when that was in fashion. I find it kind of odd, like that should not be the focus of my face, kind of like a frame on a picture shouldn't be the focus of the picture. It should be the picture that's inside the frame, if that makes a bit of sense. So maybe it's because I have a decent brow shape. I mean, what is that to brag about? I have a decent brow shape. Maybe it's because, I don't know. I can't get into it. I can't like sit there and fiddle with them and make them look bolder than, I can't do it. And so I don't. I just make them a little bit more obvious than they are. That's it. Next thing is bronzer. Kind of goes along with self-tanner. Self-tanner. I put some bronzer sometimes on my cheeks and around my face. I have a tendency to have bronzers turn orange on me, and I look stupid with a lot of bronzer on. I look stupid with even a little bit of bronzer on. If I forget to put on my bronzer, I don't even notice. So, I mean, I have like 10 of them. I've given it a good shot and a good try, but I really look kind of stupid trying to wear bronzer. It's faking it. So I can't get behind it. I'll put it on if I remember to, but you really can't tell too much of a difference. It doesn't do anything for me. Maybe even in the hand of an artist, makeup artist or something it would, but it doesn't do anything for me. Next thing is a little bit more intimate, a little bit more out of the realm that I would normally talk about on YouTube, but I'm used to talking about intimate subjects with people because I teach stuff in high schools and middle schools about relationships and talking about sex and STDs and all that stuff. And I'm a nurse, so I'm used to talking about people's personal health details. But when it comes to talking about my own things and it's not a one-on-one kind of a thing, because I'm pretty transparent. Let me be very, very clear on that. I am very transparent. I've got to actually be careful so I don't let go of things that my husband would not let me want me to let go of. So anyway, What I'm talking about is waxing in intimate areas. I used to be an incredible adamant about hygiene, and I am still, but I used to, ever since I got my first Brazilian, I was doing it all on my own. And there hit a point in my life where I finally thought, why? Why? Is it better? Maybe. That's up for debate. But the reason I have stopped doing this is because of, how do I say this in a ladylike manner? Clothes stick if you don't have any kind of barrier. And they also cause chafing really easily. And that's not a place you want to be chafed in. And why don't I just pick up a razor? Because razor burn hurts and I am prone to razor burn. So I just said enough. You know, I just said enough. And I'm not bohemian by any means, but I'm not gonna be going through the pain. My hair grows so fast. It felt like every 2 weeks I was having to take out my wax kit. And I just kind of threw up my hands one time and said, okay, I'm not doing it. And so, yeah, less maintenance. This is the last one, I promise, and then I promise to stop talking. Contouring. I love making my cheekbones stand out and putting the little hollows in my cheek that I didn't do a very good job of today. I can see on my monitor. I like chiseling my jaw to keep my chin in place because in my 40s it has started to drop a little bit. I should show you a couple exercises I'm starting to do, but that's not this video. Anyway, I have tried many things, you know, to keep my face looking a little slimmer. I mean, shoot, if we could all take off 5 pounds just by putting on a little contour, we would. But there's a line in the sand I draw. I won't be contouring my nose. I won't be using all those cream products and triangles and different things on my face. It's too much. And as I get older, I find out that sometimes less is more when it comes to layering products on my face and when it comes to trying to do too much to make me not look like me. And so I've kind of come to that conclusion that I will contour a little bit, but I'm not going to be doing a ton of stuff. And yeah, even on special occasions, I would rather not. And so I'll do a little bit, but I can't go and do all this stuff and layer products, and I just, it's not working for me. I've tried it, and even if I blend it out and like the result, it's too much on my face. I don't like feeling that much product on my face. So makeup should help us look like our best selves, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And if you enjoy these things that I've talked about, by all means, keep doing them. Do whatever you do to make yourself feel more beautiful. But I'm realizing, and I know this is something everybody else has realized, that, you know, our true beauty is inside, and that beauty should shine out. That whatever we do on the outside and take off at night, that's just makeup, and that's okay, because we want to feel like our beautiful selves. But we need to let our outside shine through, our inside. We need to let our inside shine out and shine through so that we all can be blessed by what is true beauty. And that's not what we put on our face. So I hope this was entertaining at the very least. I hope I talk to you again soon. Let me know if there's anything that you've just jumped off that train or flat out won't try in the comments below, because I'm curious. These are just mine. And if I embarrassed you, I'm sorry, but hopefully I didn't. Hopefully it was amusing instead. Okay, take care. Bye.